am Manita, AP in CSC in SNSCT. Today we are going to see about the requirements for building a networks. In previous class we have seen what is network, how it works, that's we have seen. Today we are going to see about your requirements for that building a network. So network means connecting your devices and transfer the packets, arrays, sending your messages from source to receiver. So what are the requirements means? First one is functional requirements. In that one we are considering a connectivity and resource sharing, application supports. So these are all the main thing in the functional requirements. Likewise, performance analysis we are going to see about your bandwidth, latency and the reliability and scalability. Then security requirements we are considered the authentication, data protection and access control. Then cost maintenance. These are all the main thing which we are discussed in requirements of building a network. So first one is functional requirements. So connectivity. So first we have to connect the devices to transfer the messages as a packets in a particular time. So connectivity means in a physical layer we are connecting the source and destination through the physical medium. So first we have to establish the connection between the source and the destination. Likewise, resource sharing. After that we have to, after establishing a connection, we have to send the data from source to receiver. The resources maybe audio or video or any type of messages we can send it as a resources or consider as a resources and it's sharing to the source and the destination. Next one is application support. Based on that resource sharing or input devices or input signals, we are deciding which we are going to connect in a device and a sender to the receiver side. For example, if it is a printer, we can give it as any type of messages we can print in that particular print. So in a signal manner we are sending a messages and print in a printer. So in application basis it supports your functional requirements. So after that the second subdivision of the requirements of a network, second one is performance requirements. So performance means after connecting the devices and sending a data, we have to evaluate the performance of that particular data or entry. So first one is bandwidth, latency and reliability. So bandwidth means in particular channel capacity we have to sending the data from source to the destination. So in that one we have to allocate the particular bandwidth between a source and a destination. Based on that bandwidth we can allocate a packet delivery in a latency. That is, latency means delay latency. So we have to consider the timing to send the data from source to the destination. Then reliability means we have to give the confirmation of the given transmission packets. After that, scalability, we can easily add the any type of devices on a messages through the networks. So the security requirements, we are considering authentication. Authentication means we have to give any secure for that particular data. After connecting the devices, transferring the packets, then we have to secure that particular data to avoid the unwanted things. So authentication is a main part in a security manner. Okay, after that data protection. So after giving some security measure, we have to protect the data. Then after that access control, that is, it's maybe if having any error, we have to retransmit the data from source to the destination. Next one is cost and maintenance. Cost we have to consider the budget. So everything we have to apply from the sender to receiver, which we can send the packets as a messages. That time we have to consider cost also. Cost is based on cost only. We have to give the efficient network to that transfer the packets from the source to the destination. So these are all the main things which we are going to handle in a network or forming a network based on this requirements. So here the function is the main thing. Then after that performance evaluation or a performance requirements is the main thing. So bandwidth, latency and reliability. So latency already I told to that packets delay or packets dropping. So each and sender to receiver we are considering the time concept. Timing, within a time we have to send the packets from source to the destination. So through that the packets are sending the messages. So here we are considering some time. After that time it can't reach the receiver, it will send the message to the sender to again it have to retransmit the particular packets or messages. So these are all the main functional and performance metrics in a network. So network you are normally knowing in a real time if you are taking, it's maybe a LAN, WAN or MAN. So LAN in local, that is within a college or school, any organization, we can connect and then we can establish our connection. Through that we can send the data from source to the destination. So in college manner we can easily transfer the packets and we can avoid the unwanted time consuming to transfer the packets. So likewise WAN and MAN. So in a country to country and city to city we are transferring the packets. Based on that we can send the packets throughout the particular goal achieved. Okay. So these are all the main thing or main concept in the building of your network. Thank you.